building wings to fly, J.A Gamache.
There once was a butterfly stuck inside a cocoon on a tree. When it saw a little girl passing by, it cried, "Help! I am struggling to be free." The little girl carefully opened the cocoon. The butterfly cheered, "Let's fly!" but fell down to the ground. Why? The butterfly needs to struggle inside the cocoon to build its wings. Take away that struggle, and it's too weak to fly. I believe we are like butterflies. When I think of us struggling inside our own cocoons, I think of philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, who once said, "That which does not kill us makes us." You see, we know this. We know this. But how many of us really love struggling? People who love struggling, we call them masochists. Masochists invented extreme sports: skydiving, bungee jumping, table topics. Contest chair, ladies and gentlemen, struggling makes us stronger. To understand this principle took this masochist 3 cocoons. The first cocoon takes place at a friend's wedding. On the spur of the moment, I propose a toast to the bride. Ding, 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 ding. Nervous, I start shaking. The cold champagne runs down my arm. Distracted, I call the bride by the wrong name. The name of the groom's ex-girlfriend. Did I think, oh, this struggle will make me stronger? No, all that came to mind was the struggle, not the getting stronger. Now, the second cocoon. Imagine you're speaking to an audience, and then suddenly, blank. Now what comes to mind? Exactly, nothing. And again, all I see is the struggle. Luckily, I recall the advice of a friend. "J.A, when you draw a blank, breathe in, smile, and wait." Nothing happened. I walked a few paces, pretending it was a pregnant pause. Still nothing. So I went on, and I improvised. And it all comes back to me after I sit back in my chair. And after the speech, someone said to me, "Oh, Mr. Gamache, I love the way you use pauses." That was a funny moment, but it was not a funny speech. My speech was about my third cocoon, a dark cocoon, stuck inside a confining struggle that went on and on over a year until I lost my job, I lost my girlfriend, and I faced bankruptcy all in the same week. All I could see was the struggle. So much so that I contemplated ending my life. Hey, I was lucky. Because inside me, there was the words of a philosopher that kept echoing. For you, those words might be a cliche, but for me, those words gave my struggle a purpose. Nietzsche was right. That which does not kill us makes us. And that was the topic of the speech I gave when I drew a blank and I had to improvise. And after that speech, a big man, muscular George, congratulates me and says, I really needed to hear this, and briskly walks away. I have no idea what George needed to hear until we met again a few weeks later. Oh, George, how are you? Better now. What do you mean, better now? Forget it. Oh, please, tell me. Then George confides in me. I listen. I was also contemplating suicide. Thank you. George needed to hear that his struggle also had a purpose, and that struggle and that purpose gave George wings. What about you, ladies and gentlemen? Right now, do you feel stuck inside a dark cocoon? If not, don't worry. It'll happen. That's life, isn't it true? Every now and then, we all face challenges. Challenges so great that all we see is the struggle. And that's when we need to shift our point of views to remember that we are butterflies. It's the fight inside the cocoon that makes us. Struggling is how we grow. It's how we break free. It's how we build wings and fly. You will relate to the topic of this speech that I prepared for the World Championship of Public Speaking. You might even feel inspired by it. Enjoy.